Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on YourLiveEvent.com.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Louis Lee Fieldhouse at the campus of Mayville State University. Our final state qualifying game for North Dakota girls basketball. This is the final Class B state qualifier between the Langdon Area-Munich Cardinals and the Linton-HMB Lady Lions. How you doing, everyone? I'm Joe Lancello. Thanks for joining us here on YourLiveEvent.com, audio-only coverage. And our pregame show brought to you by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieINS.com to get a free quote. IHRYINS.com to get a free quote. Langdon Area-Munich was the runner-up in Section 2B. They lost to Benson County 51-36 on Thursday night in the 2B championship game. Matter of fact, Langdon Area-Munich's last three losses have been at the hands of Benson County. So they'd like to be able to get to the state tournament to join them and possibly get one back. Linton-HMB was the third-place team in Region 1B. They defeated Sargent County 46-31 in the third-place game on Thursday night. The winner of this game will go to Minot to the state Class B girls basketball tournament, joining Edgeley-Montpelier, who defeated Griggs Midkota 53-52 in a thriller that just ended a few moments ago. We'll check in with both the coaches, Marco Shirato of Linton-HMB and Rob Scher of Langdon Area-Munich, when we return after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
Before the farming season moves forward, there's one important decision to make. Every year brings unknowns: weather, markets, yields. Multi-peril crop insurance helps protect the work you put in long before harvest. The MPCI crop insurance closing deadline is March 16th. At Irie Insurance, we've helped generations of farmers plan ahead with confidence. Let's make sure you're ready. Contact Irie Insurance for guidance you can trust.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search Your Live Event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at YourLiveEvent.com.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassi Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems, or are you working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
Yeah, I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they will come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career. doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
Linton-HMB taking on Langdon Area-Munich for a trip to the state girls Class B basketball tournament. Michael Sherrato is the coach of the Linton-HMB Lions. Winners in the third place game against Sargent County on Thursday. Talk about that game.
Well, I'll tell you what, that whole tournament was really, really physical, and the game prior we got out physical, and we needed to adopt that mantra, and that was a key for us. We played really physical basketball, and that was the key to victory there, and that was kind of a little bit out of our character, but we're hoping that becomes something that's the norm as you get late in the season here, and we're going to have to be super tough and super physical tonight, so we'll see how she goes.
Tell me about the Lions season.
It's been a season of resiliency. Started off the season without our two seniors for over a month. Had some freshmen come in and they haven't been getting into games lately, but they helped us kind of stay where we needed to be. We're a little over 500. For the past 3 weeks or so, we finally feel like we've had our top 6 players available to us. It hasn't always worked that way, but we don't feel sorry for ourselves. It's about being resilient and gritty and just kind of gelling, and we're hoping we're gelling at the right time. We'll see.
I see Brooklyn Schumacher made the all-region team. Tell me about her.
Yeah, Brooklyn is the ultimate competitor. If people don't know about Brooklyn, she's an unbelievable all-state volleyball player. Long, lean, but what makes Brooklyn just a special kid is just her will to win is just undeniable. I mean, she's so competitive, and if you get the chance to watch this game tonight or hear it, or however you meet Brooklyn, you're gonna feel that, and that's a rare thing, and it's a special thing that not every kid has. So she's got that factor.
What are the things that you've heard about Langdon Area-Munich?
Well, we lost to them in the state tournament last year in the consolation game, so and they're really good. I know that they are full of energy, and they are gonna press us, and they are gonna, they're gonna want to get up and down, and that's contrary to how we want to play this basketball game. So it's going to be a difference of styles, and for us to be successful tonight, we can't let them speed us up. We got to be. It's a thinking person's sport, and we got to think it and see it. And I had a really good coach one time tell me, when you see in pressure in zones, you got to go where they ain't, and that's our saying today. We're going to go where they ain't, hopefully, and see how that plays out for us.
All right, best of luck.
All right, thank you.
Michael Sherrato, coach of the Linton-HMB Lions. We'll be back at Mayville State with more pregame interviews after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
Red River Valley winters are demanding. The expert heating and plumbing technicians at Bears Home Solutions will keep your home warm, dry, and comfortable all winter long. When winter's chill is in the air,
you need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
New Solid Tech R floors deliver sustainable high performance from bottle to floor. They're PVC-free and made with natural stone and recycled single-use plastic for scratch-proof, flood-proof protection that stands up to all that your life demands. Because sustainability, beauty, and performance are at the heart of Solid Tech R floors.
Available at Carpet World. 17th Avenue South, online at carpetworldfargo.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions today and beyond with the Drain Tile Project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
The City of Hillsborough encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsborough for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com. Joined now by Coach Rob Scher of the Langdon Area-Munich Cardinals, getting here after losing to Benson County 51-36 in the Region 2 title game on Thursday night. And if it weren't for Benson County, you'd have a nice winning streak going.
Yeah, probably our last 12 games, we played them 3 times, got beat 3 times. I mean, they're a real good team. I mean, probably should have had them the one time, but they got it at the end. And but real good team, and that was a tough championship game, but we're hoping to have our legs back tonight.
The challenge will be to possibly see them again at the state tournament. Tell me about your team. You've had a couple of very serious injuries, no seniors on the roster, but you've rebounded to have a very nice season.
Yeah, we have. I mean, we lost. Last year we went in, we beat Benson County in the region championship, and we went in and we thought we had everything covered, and in that game we lost our number 3 there, Avery Lorenz, who went down with a knee injury, and that slowed us down at state. You can't lose a 16-point scorer, you know, that's one of your leading scorers at that time, you know, your first game at state without her. But we ended up taking consolation, and we lost Meredith Romfo, who was a senior from last year, and so here we're coming back with Avery hoping to come back, and Aubrey Bading, who was our stud center, and Hillary Hoven, who was our point guard. And here Aubrey goes down with a torn Achilles before the season, and that really killed us. She did everything for us, from rebounding to everything. And then Avery tried to come back about Christmas time and played one game, I believe, and got like 24 points. And the next game she came down and went down, non-contact, hurt the same knee, so she's out. And so we pretty much had all year now to kind of get a team together. We're so young, though. Basketball, you know, you need experience. It's not like volleyball where you can have, you know, a play after each net and it is paused. I mean, they got to learn on the go, switching defenses, what we're in, you know, there's so much. And I'll tell you what, we were an elevated JV team probably to start this season, and we grew into a very tough team that we feel can play with anybody. We're young, we go after it, and I tell you, I just hope they don't get caught in a moment and we're just play and have fun.
What are the strong points of the Cardinals?
I'd say right now, I mean, Hillary Hoven with out the 2, you know, she's our only returning starter then from last year, and she turned into, I'm telling you, I'll just hope you can see her at her best today, because she's one heck of a basketball player. So everything's around Hillary, and she sets everything up and does it. And we have a center inside we got to get to use more. She's a tall girl inside, plays good D. We need her on the floor, and we try to just get defensive guards around and some shooters, and we try to, you know, it's not a set rotation. We kind of go by how we feel and how the game's going and who we feel is ready to go, but we'll play 7 deep, and it's full court basketball is how we need to play.
What will be the important things today?
Well, we have to eliminate turnovers, but we a lot of these girls are so young, you know, like in junior high, you don't see zones, you know, and so JV, you don't see many zones either. A lot of top teams are, you know, play man, but sometimes when you give personnel and maybe not much depth, you go zones and stuff, and Linton plays a very good 2-3 zone, 2-1-2, whichever you want to call it, And we don't face many zones, and these young girls haven't faced it. And there's a way you have to beat a zone, and it's a different way of thinking than when it's man-to-man. So we kind of went through it in one day, you know, so it's we're hoping we can just attack the seams and draw doubles and move the ball and attack on the reversals. And they're going to need Hillary and our inside girl to get a lot of touches.
All right, best of luck.
All right, thank you.
Rob Scher, coach of the Langdon Area-Munich Cardinals, back with our starting lineups after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
Before the farming season moves forward, there's one important decision to make. Every year brings unknowns. Weather, markets, yields. Multi-peril crop insurance helps protect the work you put in long before harvest. The MPCI crop insurance closing deadline is March 16th. At Irie Insurance, we've helped generations of farmers plan ahead with confidence. Let's make sure you're ready. Contact Irie Insurance for guidance you can trust.
Our Peterson Farm seed reps, real-life seed heroes, well, they've been known to go the extra mile, literally thousands of extra miles every year. And when they're not driving gravel roads, they're out walking fields and sampling soil. When time is the enemy, they're there to save what's left of the day. Are all Peterson Farm seed reps seed heroes? I guess that's a yes. Peterson Farm Seed. We're that kind of seed company.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
Are you looking for the perfect hardwood for your next winter project? Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsborough has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods: red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsborough.
And that is our pregame show, brought to you by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all, from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieINS.com to get a free quote. IHRYINS.com to get a free quote. And time now for our starting lineups, brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. Live the sweet life. Great careers, quality products, grower-owned, crystalsugar.com. Linton-HMB will be in the maroon uniforms with gold letters and numbers and gold and white trim. Langdon Area-Munich will be in the white uniforms with red letters and numbers trimmed in black. For Linton-HMB, number 1 is Macy Haas, a 5'5 freshman. Number 4 is Avery Vandervorst, a 5'5 junior. 5 is Brooklyn Schumacher, a 5'11 senior, and the all-conference, all-region choice in 1B. Number 15 is Micaiah Reichman, a 5'7 senior. And number 25 is Bobby Yancheski, a sophomore. For Langdon Area-Munich, their starting lineup: number 1, Ariana Schaefer, a 5'4 8th grader. Number 2 is Maya Swanson, a 5'7 freshman. 12, Kemi Morstead, a 5'9 sophomore. Number 14, Hillary Hoven, a 5'7 freshman, the only returning starter from last year's Langdon Area-Munich team that went to state. And number 15, Taya Feist, a 6'1 sophomore. Rob Scher, the coach of Langdon Area-Munich, they are 18-8 on the year. Michael Sherrato, the coach of Linton-HMB, the Lady Lions, 14-11 on the year. The broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. Feist at 6'1" to jump center against Schumacher at 5'11", tap controlled by Langdon Area-Munich. Cardinals going from left to right in the first half. Haven gives it off right corner to Schaefer. Back to Haven, and now Morse in the right corner, and a pass picked off by Avery Vandervorst. Linton-HMB with their first possession. Vandervorst into the front court. Driving to the far side. Gives it for Reichman between the circles, and now Schumacher out high. Reichman high in the right side with 15 to shoot. Looks for a cutter, gives back for Vandervorst. Schumacher finding an open player down low. She slipped and fell, Micaiah Reichman, and threw the ball into the Langdon Area-Munich bench. So one turnover on each team's first possession. Langdon Area-Munich now in the front court with Haven. Bounce pass high left for Morstad. Back for Haven. Haven on the dribble in the lane, trying to dump it down low for Feist, but Reichman got in the way with a takeaway. Schumacher now in the front court. Gives it for Reichman at the hash mark on the far side. On top now for Haas. Haas driving left of the lane, gives for Schumacher. She had the ball poked away, and a takeaway by Haven. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers for each team. Here's a shot off the glass and in by Maya Swanson for Langdon Area-Munich. Cardinals go in front 2-0, and they put on full court pressure. And a pass picked off by Swanson. Free throw line extender, right jumper from Schaefer doesn't go. Offensive rebound for Swanson. That was the first rebound of the game. Entry pass down low, caught by Feist, off the glass, off the front of the rim, no. And a rebound for Schumacher. 6:07 to go, opening quarter, 2-0 in favor of Langdon Area-Munich. Haas left of the lane, entry pass tipped out of bounds by Haven. The ball will stay with Linton-HMB with 20 to shoot and 5:55 to go in the opening quarter. Reichman will throw it in, actually the near sideline, practically at the corner. Gets it in for Schumacher, who'll dribble toward the top. Ball poked away in a reach-in foul. Going to be called on Kemi Morstead, first foul of the game. Coming with 5:51 to go in the opening quarter. Micaiah Reichman will throw it in, hash mark on the near side in front of the scorer's table. Schumacher high right, looking for a cutter, finds Janczewski at the top. She'll hand it for Vandervorst. Now on the far side, Janczewski trying to bull her way in right block. Shot was deflected by Feist. And an outlet pass was tipped to Morstead, but then she traveled. 3 turnovers against Langdon Area-Munich, 4 against Linton-HMB in the first 2.5 minutes of this first quarter. Lady Lions inbound, baseline right. Reichman, Janczewski had thrown it in, gotten the inbound back, and she was called for carrying the ball. More turnovers than the shots so far in the early going. Haven, right corner 3, high off the rim, no, and a rebound for Haas. Or Hess, that is, excuse me. Here's a Schumacher drive, right baseline, no good. And a rebound for Feist. Gives for Haven down the near sideline. Now comes out to the free throw line, gives it for Swanson, left wing. Or check that was Schaefer with the drive, shot blocked. And here come Linton-HMB the other way with 4:48 to go in a fast-moving but low-scoring first quarter. Reichman hands for Haas, who almost bobbled it. She's got, or Vandervorst rather has it now between the circles, gives her Schumacher high right. Schumacher left-hand dribble toward the lane, and a foul away from the ball. This is on Morstead. That'll be her second and the second team foul. So Morstead will go to the bench, and number 23, Hallie Overby, a 5'9", 8th grader, checks into the Cardinal lineup. 4.5 to go in the quarter. Linton-HMB inbounding baseline left. In for Schumacher, who goes into the lane. Gives for Reichman. Now Janczewski, left block turnaround, no, and a rebound for Feist. Her outlet pass stolen by Schaefer. Shot no good. And Janczewski with a basket. We're tied at 2. 4:04 to go in the opening quarter. Overby right wing, sending of the three-point line. Gives back for Haven. Now in the free throw circle, Swanson. For Overby right wing. 12 to shoot. Haven just inside the three-point line. Shot doesn't go. Rebound off. One of the Cardinals out of bounds. It'll go to Linton-HMB. First sub for the Lady Lions, number 0, Megan McCrory, a 5'5 junior, checks in to replace Janczewski. Full court pressure again from Langdon Area-Munich, but they back off that with 3:35 to go in the quarter. 2-2 game. Reichman of the hash mark far side gives back for Schumacher, who's out high. Now left-hand dribble into the lane, past one player, tried to split a double team, shot around, in, and a foul. Brooklyn Schumacher got the bounce. And Linton-HMB with their first lead at 4-2. Maya Swanson with the foul, her first. 3 team fouls on Langdon Area-Munich in the quarter with 3:24 to play. Schumacher free throw short, and the rebound yanked down by Haven. 4-2 Linton-HMB. 3:18 to go in the first. Haven left wing, cuts toward the lane, gives it off for Schaefer in the right wing. Schaefer back for Haven. Now high post Overby, back for Haven, jumper up and off, and a rebound for Micaiah Reichman. 5-3 rebounding edge for Linton-HMB as we're under 3 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Left baseline drive for Avery Vandervorst in a basket. Linton-HMB have scored 6 in a row. They're up 6-2 with 2:43 to go in the quarter. Haven yo-yos at high right. 2-3 zone being played by Linton-HMB. Swanson hands for Haven, gives for Schaefer, left coffin corner, stops near the block. Tried to get it out in the top for Swanson, and was picked off. 5th turnover against the Cardinals. 2:20 to go in the quarter. Schumacher high left, dribbling toward the corner, now cuts toward the lane. Ran into a triple team, gives it for Reichman on top. Her shot doesn't go. Schaefer had the rebound, and the ball tied up. And the ball is going to remain with Linton-HMB. 25, Bobby Janczewski back into the game for Linton-HMB. In for the first time for Langdon Area-Munich, number 11, Erica Baki, a 5'6 junior. As a junior, she is the elder statesman among the active players on the Cardinal roster. Vandervorst crossing over into the lane against a triple team shot, no good, fights the rebound, and Janczewski called for a foul as she tried to knock the ball away. Janczewski's first foul, the first on Linton-HMB in the quarter with 1:57 to go in the first. 6-2, Linton-HMB. No pressure from the Lions offensively as Haven brings it across midcourt in the near side. Right corner 3 on the way. Off the top of the board, shot no good. That was Baki who took that shot. And the rebound for Linton-HMB. Schumacher in the front court from the right wing. Cuts to the lane. Gives back for Vandervorst. Gives for Reichman, and now Schumacher on the top with 18 to go in the quarter. Hands back for Reichman. Janczewski in the lane. Finds Reichman. Janczewski's shot from the left wing, no good. And a long pass to the front court. Baki shot no good, and a rebound for Schumacher. 1:10 to go in the quarter. Into the front court, Vandervorst, far side. Schumacher from, are you kidding range? Shot no good. Janczewski runs down the offensive rebound. Reichman into Vandervorst. Nice spin move and a basket. Vandervorst with 4. It's an 8-2 lead for Linton-HMB, and a timeout for Langdon Area-Munich. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility wants you to enjoy the events in the communities of our area. Here's to living the sweet life. American Crystal Sugar, Drayton. Banking should feel personal, and at Bank North it does. They're proud to be a local supporting local teams and the communities they serve. Visit banknorth.bank to learn more. Bank North, member FDIC and equal housing lender. Langdon Area-Munich basketball, Cardinals down 8-2 with 37 seconds to go in the quarter. 13-second difference, game clock and shot clock. Ball poked loose. Swanson feeding Haven right corner, dribbling to the top of the key with 10 to shoot. Haven fires a three. That doesn't go just before the shot clock expired, and a rebound for Haas. Haas on the dribble. Left of the lane, overshot the basket. Rebound off McCrory out of bounds. And it'll go to the Cardinals with 4.8 to go in the quarter. Chloe Coons, a 5'7" 8th grader in the game for the first time for Langdon Area-Munich. And as Swanson dribbled in the front court on the near side, couldn't find a teammate to get a shot away. That's the end of the first quarter. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. 8-2, Linton-HMB after one quarter on yourliveevent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Langdon Area-Munich inbound to start the second quarter, trailing 8-2. They scored the first points of the game now. An offensive foul called on Hallie Overby. Her first foul, first on the Cardinals in the second quarter. Linton-HMB on the inbound. Schumacher bringing across midcourt, joined by Vandervorst, Reichman, Janczewski, and Haas. And a pass from the right block for Janczewski. She couldn't hang on to it. 6 turnover against Linton-HMB, 5 against Langdon Area-Munich. We have more turnovers than points in this game so far. Hillary Haven on the front court for Langdon Area-Munich. Haven trying to get it to Feist, overthrew her, and it's picked off by Reichman. Turnover 6 on the Cardinals. Schumacher top of the key, driving right of the lane. Gives off for Vandervoort. She'll drive the baseline, kicks it off for Haas. 3 on the way from the left. Bingo! Macy Haas's first points. And the lead now 11-2 for Linton-HMB. 7 minutes to go till halftime. Haven, Swanson, Schaefer, Feist, and Overby, the 5 on the floor for Langdon Area-Munich. 3 on the way from the left is good. by Molly Overby. And that ends in an 11-0 run for Linton-HMB. 11-5 with 6:33 to go in the half. Reichman down the far side into the front court. Gives back for Avery Vandervorst. Around the screen to the right. Gives for Reichman to Schumacher on top, and she'll hand for Haas. Another three on the way from the left. That doesn't go. And a rebound for Maya Swanson. 6:10 to go in the half. Long pass retrieved by Overby. Almost carried the ball, but Schumacher stole it. Doesn't matter. Long pass ahead for Haas, and she got fouled on her way to the hoop. Macy has to shoot two. Hillary Hoven with the foul for Langdon Area-Munich, her first and the second against the Cardinals in the quarter. Haas with the first. Number 12, Kimmy Morset back into the game for Langdon Area-Munich. Yancheski and Schumacher check out for Linton-HMB. 0, Megan McCrory checking back in. Second free throw up and in by Haas. She got them both. She's got 5. And the lead is 13-5 for Linton-HMB. Hoven left wing near the, or right wing near the hash mark. Gives for Feist. Trying to feed Swanson on the far side. It's broken up by Haas. 8 turnovers on Langdon Area-Munich. Reichman hands for Schumacher, high right. Vandervorst set a screen. Schumacher on set, go toward the lane. Puts it up with the left hand, shot doesn't go. Feist got the rebound and got fouled. Brooklyn Schumacher with the foul for Linton-HMB, her first and the team's first of the quarter. Erica Bakke back into the game for Langdon Area-Munich. 5:15 to go in the half. 13-5, Linton-HMB. Swanson outside the arc on the right. Looking to post up inside was Morstead. Gives back for Hoven. Pass to the far side for Swanson. Or check that. Ariana Schaefer driving to the baseline and scoring an 8-footer from the left side. Schaefer's first points, 13-7. Linton-HMB in the lead, facing full court pressure now in the backcourt. Reichman into the front court for Vandervorst between the circles. 4:40 to go in the half. Reichman high left looking for a cutter, threw it away, but Bakke got a hand on the ball and tipped it out of bounds, so it will stay with Linton-HMB with 18 to shoot. In for Schumacher. Schumacher around the screen, free throw line jumper up, around, and off. And a rebound for Schaefer. For the Cardinals, Schaefer feeds Bakke, right coffin corner three, too long, and a rebound for Reichman. 4:18 to go in the half. Linton-HMB with the ball and a 13-7 lead. Schumacher high right and timeout by Linton-HMB with 4:10 to go in the half. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. 13-7 in favor of Linton-HMB on yourliveevent.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Not new, not national. Bank North is a hometown bank focused on relationships, local decisions, and community support. Find out more at banknorth.bank. Bank North, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Each team with 4 timeouts remaining now. 4:10 to go in the first half. 13-7, Linton-HMB in the lead, with the winner going to the state Class B girls basketball tournament next week in Minot. McCrory inbounding for Linton-HMB at the hash mark on the far side as they go from right to left. Schumacher lob down low intended for Yanchuski. Overthrew her. 7th turnover on the Lions. Maya Swanson to the front court, around a screen to the right. To the basket, shot under the basket, but a foul. And 2 free throws for freshman Maya Swanson. Schumacher commits the foul for Linton-HMB, her second, and the team's second of the quarter. First free throw attempt today for Langdon Area-Munich, and Swanson puts it off the bracket. Second free throw good by Swanson. She's got 3 on the game. 13-9. Schumacher under pressure throws it up for grabs, and it's picked off by Hoven. 3 on the way from the left is good by Ariana Schaefer. She's got 5. 13-12, it's a 1-point game. Backcourt pressure again as Linton-HMB. McCrory threw it to the far sideline for Haas, but Haas was straddling the sideline on the far side. It's a turnover, number 9 against Linton-HMB. Chance to take the lead. But a pass stolen in the lane by Schumacher. Long pass for a wide open Haas to score underneath. Macy Haas with 7. 15-12 Linton-HMB, 3:05 to go in the half. Baki into the front court right side, traveled as she was trying to deal with 3 defenders who were in front of her. 10th turnover on Langdon Area-Munich. Number 4. Kemi Morrison, number 12, I believe, is back in the game for Langdon Area-Munich. Right wing dribble into the lane by Haas. An attempted pass broken up in the right block, and here come the Cardinals with 2:38 to go in the half. Down by 3. Schaefer left wing. Down into the block for Morstead. Double team there, trying to get it back out to the top to Haven, but it's picked off by Vandervorst. 2:20 to go in the half. Coach Michael Shirato of the Lions wants his team to slow it down a little bit. 3 from the left wing from Haas doesn't go. Rebound Cardinals. Overby right corner. 3 on the top from Haven. High off the back iron, no. And an offensive rebound for Schaefer, who does not get the roll. Ball tipped out of bounds. And it will stay with Langdon Area-Munich with a minute 57 to go in the half. 35 to shoot. Deep inbound, caught by Overby, who hits the 3 from the top. Overby was 6. 15-15. Second time we've been tied. The first time was 2-all. 1:43 to go in the half. Reichman into the front court. Pass intended in the left block for Haas, thrown out of bounds. Minute 39 to go in the half. Haven into the front court right side, cuts toward the lane, gives back for Maya Swanson. Swanson for Overby outside the arc on the right. Back for Haven with 19 to shoot, a minute 22 to go in the half. Haven left-hand dribble toward the far side, going around the arc to the baseline. 8 to shoot. Schaefer from the right wing driving and fouled with a minute 9 to go in the half. Bobby Yancheski with the Linton-HMB foul, her second, team's third of the quarter. Not a shooting foul with a minute 9 to go in the half. Cardinals will inbound at baseline right. Just barely got it in, almost had the ball stolen. Swanson getting it and also getting fouled. Macy Haas with the foul, that's her first. 14 fouls on Linton-HMB, so now the next foul by the Lions will put the penalty into effect. 1:04 to go in the half. Overby right corner, driving into the lane. Gives back for Haven. Now from the top of the key, Overby driving, and we got a held ball, and it will stay with the Cardinals. Well, what I see on the scoreboard is that it'll say with the Cardinals, but the officials giving the ball to Linton-HMB. 50 seconds to go in the half. Schumacher in the front court far side. Back for Vandervorst between the circles. Back for Vandervorst with 37 to go in the half. Back for Schumacher. Started to go right, now goes left. Gives back for Reichman. 3 on the way, yes. Micaiah Reichman with her first points. 18-15, Linton-HMB. 21 seconds to go in the half. Shot clock off. Alvin taking her time into the front court. Uses a high screen from Morstead. Alvin on the block for Morstead, trying to make a move and bounce it off one of the Lions out of bounds. It'll stay with Langdon Area-Munich with 6.2 to play. Inbound baseline right. Taking a long time to get it in. Gets it in for Haven near the right corner. Got loose. Got a jumper up. High off the rim. No. Rebound loose. Finally controlled by Schumacher. And that's the end of the first half. Not a lot of offense here in this first half. But a very competitive game. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. At the break, Linton-HMB 18, Langdon Area-Munich 15. We'll sum up the first half in a moment on YourLiveEvent.com.
Embrace the joy of community at Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, where wonderful neighbors and energetic minds come together. If you're seeking more than just a place to call home, you found the right spot with Halstead Living Center and Heritage House. Whether your interests lie in music, agriculture, sports, or dancing, you'll find someone who shares your passion and expertise. Discover a fulfilling lifestyle filled with connection and celebration with Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead. Get more information by calling 218-456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. The Hillsboro Vets Club thanks you for your support of their activities and events. Stop in and to check out their new menu. Enjoy the Vets Club appetizers every Wednesday from 5 till 7. And as I've said many times, they have the best roasted chicken around. Enjoy roasted chicken every Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30. Get there early because sometimes it's gone early because it is the best roasted chicken. Fries and coleslaw also available with this meal every Saturday. Dine in or take out. The Hillsboro Vets Club. Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale, Thursday, March 19th at the ranch near Hitterdall, Minnesota. 60 of the region's highest quality Red Angus bulls, plus 12 elite hand-picked registered heifers. Request a catalog today. Same reliable program, new exciting genetics. March 19th, the Annual Bull Sale. Visit Facebook Jacobson Red Angus or call Gary Jacobson 701-361-3189. Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale. The sale will be live on TV auction. Thursday, March 19th, 1 p.m.
At Hometown Credit Union, we believe banking should feel personal. That's why we take the time to know your name and your goals. From everyday banking to life's big milestones, we're with you. Whether you're buying your first home, growing your business, or planning for the future, we are here every step of the way. Hometown Credit Union. Your hometown, your people, your credit union.
And welcome back to Mayville State University. Joe Lancello with you. We're at halftime of this Class B State Girls Basketball Qualifier, and it is Linton-HMB, the Lady Lions, leading Langdon Area-Munich's Cardinals 18-14 at the break. There was a mistake on the scoreboard where they'd given Langdon Area-Munich one extra point. I was wondering where that had come from, but that was checked out, and 18-14 is our correct score. For Linton-HMB, offense led by Macy Haas with a 3, a 2, and 2 of 2 at the line for 7 points. Avery Vandervoort's 2 baskets for 4. Katja Reichman with a 3-pointer for 3. Brooklyn Schumacher a basket, 0 for 1 at the line for 2. Bobby Yancheski a basket for 2. Megan McCrory played and has not scored. Linton-HMB, 2 of 3 at the foul line, 66.7%. 11 turnovers, 14 rebounds, 4 on the offensive side. Schumacher leading with 4 rebounds. Shooting from the field, Linton-HMB 7 of 20, 35%. 2 of 6 from three-point range for 33.3%. Linton-HMB 8 points in the first quarter, 10 in the second for their total of 18. For Langdon Area-Munich, they are led by Hallie Overby, who came off the bench to hit 2 threes for 6 points. Ariana Schaefer a 3 and a 2 for 5. Maya Swanson a basket, 1 of 2 at the line for 3, and that is the scoring for Langdon Area-Munich. Kemi Morstead, Hillary Hoven, Taya Feist, and Erica Baki have played and have not scored. Langdon Area-Munich, 1 of 2 at the foul line for 50%. 13 turnovers against the Cardinals compared to 11 against Linton-HMB. And when it comes to rebounding, 13 rebounds for Langdon Area-Munich, 3 on the offensive side. Feist leading them with 4 rebounds. So the rebounds almost even, 14-13 Linton-HMB with the advantage. Shooting, Langdon Area-Munich 5 of 18 for 27.8%. They are 3 of 7 from outside the arc for 42.9%. Langdon Area-Munich 2 points in the first quarter, 12 in the second for their total of 14. We were tied once at 2. We've had 1 lead change. After Langdon Area-Munich scored the first bucket of the game, Linton-HMB went off an 11-0 run. So their biggest lead, 11-2, that was coming early in the second quarter. Langdon Area-Munich came back to cut the gap to 1, but now it's a 4-point lead for the Lions at 18-14. As far as fouls go, for Linton-HMB, 2 fouls on Brooklyn Schumacher and 2 on Bobby Yancheski. For Langdon Area-Munich, 2 fouls against Kemi Morstead, no one else more than 1. So very much anybody's game here, 18-14 in favor of Linton-HMB. Earlier today, Edgeley-Montpelier clinched a berth at the state Class B tournament as the Rebels beating Griggs-Midcoda 53-52. Maisie Chernlin with a basket with a half second to play in regulation, getting the win for the Rebels. Also earlier today, Devils Lake over Central Cass in Class A, 52-48 to go to state, and Valley City was the winner over Carrington. And I'm going to have to look through my notes here to find that score. Okay, there we are. 60-59, Valley City with the win. So we've had some pretty good games here today as teams try to qualify for the state tournament. And just a reminder, in 2 weeks we'll have boys basketball playoffs getting underway in Class A. Here from Mayville State, we'll have coverage on yourliveevent.com. Our halftime score is Langdon Area-Munich 18. Linton-HMB 18, Langdon Area-Munich 14. Back with the start of the third quarter after these words on yourliveevent.com.
The World of Outlaws late models are coming to Norman County Raceway on June 30th, 2026. Infield seating, your chance to meet your favorite National Touring Series drivers, and much, much more. Tickets are available now at ncraceway.com.
Order yours today, and we'll see you June 30th, 2026.
Imagine your life in Hillsborough, a place where neighbors know your name and opportunities are real. Here, you'll find affordable home lots and grants to help you build your future. In Hillsborough, safety, affordability, and community aren't just promises, they're our way of life. With a 24-hour fitness center, a strong school system, a trusted hospital, and a thriving business district, Hillsborough has everything you need to live well. Here, your family is our family, and your future shines bright. Discover Hillsborough, where small-town living means big opportunities.
Are Peterson Farm seed reps real-life seed heroes? Well, they've been known to go the extra mile, literally thousands of extra miles every year. And when they're not driving gravel roads, they're out walking fields and sampling soil. When time is the enemy, they're there to save what's left of the day. Are all Peterson Farm seed reps seed heroes? I guess that's a yes. Peterson Farm Seed. We're that kind of seed company.
Joe Lancello back at the University, Mayville State University. Final game of the day here, Class B state qualifier between the runner-up in Region 2B, Langdon Area-Munich, and the third place team in Region 1B, Linton-HMB. We've already got a team from Region 1 advancing, Edgeley-Combe-Montpelier. It'll be Langdon Area-Munich basketball to start the third quarter. They'll go from right to left in the second half in the white shirts and shorts with red numbers, red and black trim. Ariana Schaefer into the front court for Langdon Area-Munich. Double teamed out high in the near side. Bounce pass goes astray. And picked up by Micaiah Reichman for Linton-HMB. Lions going from left to right in the traveling maroon with gold. Pass top of the key. Bounce pass for Schumacher on the left. Drives into the lane. Lost the handle on the ball and it goes out of bounds. More turnovers and solid offense in this game, but it's still very much anybody's. A 4-point game, 7:25 to go, third quarter. Haven around the arc to the right, gives it off for Schaefer. Left corner three is a little long. Rebound goes to the far side and goes out of bounds, and it will stay with Langdon Area-Munich. Fresh shot clock. Swanson who inbound of the hash mark far side. Swanson, Haven, Schaefer, Feist, and Morsid, the five on the floor for Langdon Area-Munich. Morsid driving the right baseline, shot blocked, and Schumacher comes down with it. Schumacher across mid-court to the far side. Haas, Vandervoort, Schumacher, Reichman, and Yachewski, the original starting five for Linton-HMB. Reichman holds it overhead left wing. They swing it to the near side now for Vandervoort. 15 to shoot. Vandervoort driving right of the lane, lays it up off the glass and in. 6 for Avery Vandervoort. 20 to 14. Linton-HMB with the lead. Their biggest lead was 9. Minute and a half played, third quarter. Haven on the right wing near the sideline. Left hand dribble toward the top with 15 to shoot. Haven for Swanson, right wing. Back for Haven. Schaefer on the left. Trying to get an inside pass to Feist, and it's broken up and taken away. Schumacher across midcourt for Linton-HMB. 2 minutes played, third quarter. Lions up by 6 with the ball. Schumacher high left. Gives for Eichmann. Now Vandervorst. Inside for Janczewski. Gives back for Vandervorst. Drives the right baseline for Schumacher left corner. Now on top Reichman. 9 to shoot. Vandervorst right wing. Crossing over toward the lane. Kicks it back out left side. Haas with a 3. No. And an offensive rebound for Vandervorst. Vandervorst driving into the lane. Kicks it off right wing. Reichman 3 on the way. Good. Micaiah Reichman with 6. Pair of long distance points. Equaling the biggest lead now for Linton-HMB. 23-14 with 5:15 to go in the third. Timeout Langdon Area-Munich. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. 23-14, Linton-HMB in the lead on yourliveevent.com. We'll keep things here for the moment. Don't forget, following the game, we'll have our player of the game brought to you by Enbridge, our play of the game brought to you by Agassi Precision Ag of Hillsboro, and our connection of the game brought to you by Halstead Telephone Company. Class B state tournament in Minot this year. Class A in Jamestown. Swanson on the inbound hash mark far side for Langdon Area-Munich. Haven had the ball poked away briefly, gets it back. Now Swanson between the circles. Left wing Overby, who's back into the game for Feist, left block, trying to kick it back out, but it's intercepted. And the ball poked away again. Linton-HMB still have it. Haas on the right wing. Gives it back on top for Vandervorst to slow things down a little bit. 4:45 to go in the third. Schumacher high right. Finds Reichman on the top. Vandervorst outside the arc on the left with 15 to shoot. Schumacher dumping it down low for McCrory, who checked into the game, and a foul, and McCrory to shoot 2. Tanya Feist with the foul for Langdon Area-Munich, her first. Free throw no good. One more to come. I don't know if they reset the fouls. I've got that down as the first foul of the quarter on Langdon Area-Munich. Second free throw good by McCrory, 1 of 2. And the lead now 10, 24-14, their biggest. 4:32 to go in the third. Right wing Morstead on top for Swanson. Swanson driving right of the lane. Kicks back for Haven. 3 on the way. Off the bracket. No good. Long rebound run down by Morstead. Fresh shot clock. 4:13 to go in the third. Feist high post. Off on the left wing for Overby. For Swanson on the top right wing. Haven. 23 to shoot. For Feist in the right block. She's surrounded there. Gives back for Haven. 4 minutes to go in the half. Or the third quarter. Jumper by Morstead from the left wing is good. Her first points for Kimmy Morstead. 24-16, 3:50 to go in the third. Pressure in the backcourt by Langdon Area-Munich. They'll back off that. Schumacher on the dribble into the front court on the near side. Hands for Haas. Back for Vandervorst. Haas on the left. Schumacher on the left block into the lane. Vandervorst on the right wing. She'll go to the block. Shot a little long in the rebound for Swanson. And a foul on the Lions trying to get a steal. First foul on Vandervorst. Haas out, Janczewski back in. I think they did not reset the fouls. I've got a one apiece here in the third quarter, but the officials are conferring. And the official scorer is saying, no, there's no bonus. It should be 1-1 for fouls in the third quarter with 3:24 to play. So it will be Langdon Area-Munich basketball inbounding length of the floor, no bonus. Now they're getting the scoreboard straightened away. Well, if I was on my fourth game of the day, maybe I'd be a little shell-shocked or what have you. Haven yo-yos the dribble high right. Gives it off for Overby right corner. She dribbles to the top with 3:10 to go in the third. Back for Haven high left. Haven driving right of the lane, puts up a runner off the glass and in. Hillary Haven's first basket. Not a classic look, but it went in. That's the bottom line. 24-18. Cardinals trail. Schumacher long pass in the front court. Caught by Vandervorst on the left wing. Beating a 10-second call. Schumacher traveling top of the key. Langdon Area-Munich ball with 2:45 to go in the third. It's a two-possession game, 24-18. Haven across midcourt on the far side as the Cardinals go from right to left. Overby right wing to the sideline. Gives on top for Haven. 2-3 zone from Linton-HMB. Feist's pass broken up and taken away by Reichman. Schumacher takes her time across midcourt. 2:22 to go in the third. Lions up 6 with the ball. Reichman from the top. Gives back for Vandervorst. Driving through the lane. Her runner is up and off, and a rebound for Feist. 2:06 to go in the third. Haven quickly into the front court far side. Now yo-yos the dribble. Under 2 to go in the third. Passes for Swanson top of the key. Swanson back for Haven high left. 15 to shoot. Haven for Morset. Shot doesn't go. And a rebound for Vandervorst. She'll take her time across midcourt with a minute 38 to go in the third. Yo-yoing the dribble in the center circle, but in the front court. Bounce pass for Reichman outside the arc on the right. Schumacher comes out on top with 17 to shoot. Schumacher around a screen. 3 on the way, no. Rebound Haven. Haven down the far sideline. Stop, driving, shooting, scoring off the glass. Haven with 4, 24-20. Lions within, or Cardinals within 4. Just over a minute to go in the third. Pass comes from McCrory, almost stolen, and she drives to the basket, and there's a blocking foul. That's on Maya Swanson, her second. Second foul against the Cardinals in the third quarter. Megan McCrory, 1 of 2 at the line, shooting 2 and missing the first. Macy Haas back in for Linton-HMB, replacing Vandervorst. Swanson checks out for Langdon Area-Munich. McCrory's second free throw try is good. Like her first time at the stripe, 1 of 2. 25-20 in favor of the Lions. Under a minute to go, third quarter. Haven around a Morsid screen to the left. Circles back to the top of the key with 20 to shoot. 45 to go in the quarter. Overby right corner. Right baseline jumper by Haven doesn't go. Rebound lost underneath by Morsid out of bounds. 37 seconds to go in the quarter. 2-second difference, game clock and shot clock. Pressure from the Cardinals in the backcourt, but Schumacher breaking that. A long pass for Yanchewski. Shot doesn't go. Rebound tied up. Held ball, and on the arrow it stays with Linton-HMB with 27 seconds to play in the quarter. Vandervorst in, McCrory out for Linton-HMB. Reichman threw it in baseline right to Schumacher, who backs off. 20 seconds to go in the quarter, shot clock off. Schumacher yo-yoing the dribble as she moves from the center of the court to the right side. Gives for Janczewski, top of the key. Janczewski for Haas, left wing, driving back for Janczewski. Shot blocked by Feist, out of bounds. Lions will keep it with 2.2 to go in the quarter. Throw in for Schumacher. Didn't have time to take a dribble, really. Shot off the front of the rim, no good, and that's the end of the third. After 3 quarters on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. Linton-HMB leading Langdon Area-Munich 25-20. We go to the fourth on YourLiveEvent.com. Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back with an impressive lineup of goodies including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street at I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
From Mayville State University, Joe Lanceller with you. Fourth quarter about to get underway. Linton-HMB leading Langdon Area-Munich 25-20. The winner goes to the state tournament. These teams met at state last year, and Linton-HMB winning it in the consolation championship game. Cardinal basketball. Hoven going around the arc to the left. Gives in the left corner, entry pass for Feist. Gets up a left-handed shot off the glass and in. Taya Feist with her first basket. 25-22. Pressure in the backcourt from the Cardinals. Haas brings it, check that, Vandervorst across midcourt to the near side. Giving for Reichman. Now Haas on the left wing. Swing it back for Reichman on the right. 20 to shoot. Schumacher high post back to the basket. Lost the ball, was able to shovel it to Vandervorst with 12 to shoot. Vandervorst spinning left of the lane. Gives for Janczewski, now Schumacher high left with 6 to shoot. Haas driving, shot off the bracket, no good. And a rebound for Overby. Cardinals a chance to tie with a 3 on this possession. 7:05 to play. Here's a 3 on the way, doesn't go. Missed by Schaefer. Offensive rebound by Feist. 3 on the way, doesn't go. And a rebound for Reichman. 6:49 to go in regulation. 3-point lead for Linton-HMB. They've got the ball. Drive right of the lane by Vandervorst. 3 on the way, up and in by Macy Haas. Her second 3 of the game. She's got 10. 28-22. 6-point lead for Linton-HMB. 2-3 zone from the Lions defensively as Hoven yo-yos the dribble between the circles. Around a fight, screen to the right. Bounce pass down low for an open. Schaefer missed the shot, got her own rebound, and will get 2 free throws. Schumacher commits the foul, her third. She is the first player in the game to reach 3 fouls. First foul on the Lions in the fourth quarter. 8th grader Ariana Schaefer hits the first. Number 11, Erica Baki checks in, replacing Kimmy Morstead for Langdon Area-Munich. Second free throw up and in. Schaefer gets them both. She's got 7 on the game. Full court pressure from the Cardinals as Linton-HMB inbound. Janczewski throws across court for Schumacher on the far side. Now Vandervoort bringing her across, trying to go all the way, and a foul. And Vandervoort to the line with 6:12 to play. Haven commits the foul. That is her second. First team foul on the Cardinals in the fourth quarter. Swanson, Morstead, and Haven 2 fouls apiece for Langdon Area-Munich. As Vandervoort hits the first of 2. For Linton-HMB, Schumacher 3 fouls, Janczewski 2. Vandervoort, second free throw doesn't go. Offensive rebound, Janczewski. Overshot the basket, got her own rebound, no. Rebound juggled and controlled by Schaefer. Ahead for Haven, shot right of the lane, good, 6-footer. 6 for Haven all in the second half, 29-26. One possession game with 5:53 to go in regulation. Schumacher in the backcourt just gets it across, avoiding a 10-second call. Haas high right, now for Vandervoort between the circles. She'll back off and go to the far side, now cut back to the right. Lions go from left to right. Shot attempt by Vandervoort, blocked by Feist. 5.5 to play in regulation. Feist top of the key for Haven down low. Right wing, Baki 3 doesn't go, and a rebound for Schumacher. Brooklyn Schumacher on the dribble with 5:13 to play. Gives ahead on the near side for Vandervoort. Timeout, Linton-HMB. 5:10 to go in regulation on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHB.bank. 29-26 in favor of Linton-HMB. We'll be back.
Are you looking for the perfect hardwood for your next winter project? Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods: red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsboro.
Banking should feel personal, and at Bank North it does. They're proud to be local, supporting local teams and the communities they serve. Visit banknorth.bank to learn more. Bank North, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Each team with 3 timeouts remaining with 5:10 to go in regulation. 29-26 in favor of Linton-HMB. They led 8-2 at the quarter, 18-14 at the half, 25-20 after 3. Off the inbound near sideline, Rickman for Schumacher in the lane, double team in the block. They're trying to get a pass away to Reichman. Ball goes out of bounds. It will stay with the Lions with 20 to shoot and 5:03 to go in regulation. Reichman on the throw in, baseline right. Gets it in for Schumacher on the block. Reichman, 3 on the way, doesn't go, and a rebound for Feist. Not an offensive force, but certainly a defensive one, Taya Feist for the Cardinals. Haven driving into the lane and a reach-in foul. That's on Macy Haas, her second. Team second of the quarter. Fresh shot clock with 4:50 to play in regulation. Down on the right block, shot no good. Offensive rebound, Feist up and in. Feist with 4, 29-28. 4:39 to go in regulation. Schumacher long ball in the front court for McCrory, who's checked back in for the Lions. Back for Reichman now, Schumacher. Cuts to the left of the lane. Gives it off for Haas. Started to drive the baseline, giving it for Vandervoort. And now Reichman. Jumper up by Haas, good, just inside the arc. Made a nice fake on a defender and got the shot away. Haas with a dozen, 31-28 with 4:05 to play. Here's Haven driving the other way. Shot, overshot the basket. Bodies all over the place. It almost looked like Greco-Roman wrestling. We got a whistle and a foul. I forget who was on whose back. They'll call it on Ariana Schaefer, her first. Second on the Cardinals in the quarter with 3:57 to play. Full court pressure in the backcourt. Schumacher in the front court. Lobs it ahead for Vandervoorst. Cuts in the lane and scores off the glass. 9 for Vandervoorst, 33-28. Back to a 5-point lead for Linton-HMB with 3:38 to go in the fourth. Feist high post. Left corner Schaefer. Drives, overshot a 10-footer. And a rebound for McCrory. 3:28 to go in regulation. 5-point lead for Linton-HMB, and they've got the ball. Schumacher dribbling right of the lane. Gives off for Haas. Cuts to the lane. Trying to get a pass away on the left side. Just recovered by McCrory. 16 to shoot. Haas left wing into the left block. Schumacher back for Haas. 3 on the way, doesn't go. Rebound tipped out from the top of the key where Schumacher runs it down. 3 minutes to play now. Schumacher backing off as the Lions spread out the offense. McCrory right of the lane, dribbled toward the lane. Gave it off for Haas, got the defender in the way, drove the baseline and scored. 14 for Macy Haas. Back to a 7-point lead with 2:40 to play. Linton-HMB with the lead. And Rob Scher of Langdon Area-Munich calls timeout. 2:38 to play on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHB.bank. 35-28, Linton-HMB in the lead on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
Not new, not national. Bank North is a hometown bank focused on relationships, local decisions, and community support. Find out more at banknorth.bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Langdon Area-Munich, 2 timeouts remaining. Linton-HMB with 3 timeouts left. 2:38 to go in regulation. Linton-HMB with a 7-point lead. 2 minutes and 38 seconds away from a trip to the state Class B girls basketball tournament. Cardinals on the inbound. Haven starting to go around the arc to the left. Will now come back and now cut back left of the lane. Pull up jumper from 12. Rolls around, drops in and a foul. Haven a chance at a 3-point play. Haven with 8 all in the second half. Now 35-30. Haas with the foul, that's her third. 3 on the Lions in the fourth quarter. Haven converts the 3-point play. Kennedy Morstead in to replace Hallie Overby for Langdon Area-Munich. Full court pressure from the Cardinals. Inbounded for Schumacher. Feist slipped and fell briefly. Schumacher still on the dribble. Ball poked out of bounds near the Cardinal bench. Or do we have a foul? We've got a foul on Schaefer. That's her second. That's now 3 on the Cardinals in the half. 2:19 to go in regulation. Vandervoorst around a screen to the left for Haas. Driving the left baseline. Gives off for McCrory at the foul line. Now Schumacher right wing outside the arc with 20 to shoot. 2:06 to go in regulation. Schumacher lost the dribble. Oh, check that. We're going to have a reach and foul on Morstead. That is her third. She's the first Langdon Area-Munich player to reach 3 fouls, and that's 4 fouls on the Cardinals with 2:02 to go in the quarter. So the penalty will go into effect on the next Langdon Area-Munich foul. Schumacher around a screen to the left. Gives for Haas. Back for Schumacher near the hash mark far side. 20 to shoot. Minute 45 to play. Lions with a 4-point lead in the ball. Vandervoorst driving, stopped in the right block, and called for a travel. That is the kind of a turnover that gives coaches indigestion. Haven in the front court, hands back for Morstead, dribbles to the top, back for Haven, right wing entry pass, broken up nicely by Schumacher. 1:24 to play in regulation. Schumacher across midcourt. Just hanging on to the dribble as they spread out the offense. Schumacher still on the dribble, double team, gives a pass off for Vandervoorst on the far side. Haas left corner. Back for Vandervoorst, back for Schumacher now, 10 to shoot. Schumacher will shoot a three, that's short. And the rebound grabbed by Morstead, and she is fouled. Two Lions were trying to take the ball away. Haas is called for the foul, that is her fourth. And the fourth team foul on Linton-HMB with 58.3 to play. So the next foul will result in free throws. Two-possession game now. Cardinals down 4 with the ball. Feist high post right. Pass down low, Morstead, 6-footer, blocked partially. Feist got the ball, shot no good. Rebound Swanson and a foul. 44.7 to play. Vandervoorst with the foul, that's her second. The penalty now in effect. This is a two-shot shooting foul for Maya Swanson. And the first one good. Swanson with 4 points. She is 2 of 3 at the line today. 35-32. 35-33 as Swanson hits the second. Full court pressure by Langdon Area-Munich. Inbound for Schumacher. Hounded by Morstead. Schumacher just getting across in time. Took 8 out of the 10 seconds. Long lob. Right wing Reichman. And timeout by Linton-HMB. 30.3 to play in regulation on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHB.bank. Lions up by 2. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Before the farming season moves forward, there's one important decision to make. Every year brings unknowns: weather, markets, yields. Multi-peril crop insurance helps protect the work you put in long before harvest. The MPCI crop insurance closing deadline is March 16th. At Irie Insurance, we've helped generations of farmers plan ahead with confidence. Let's make sure you're ready. Contact Irie Insurance for guidance you can trust.
Banking should feel personal, and at Bank North it does. They're proud to be local, supporting local teams and the communities they serve. Visit banknorth.bank to learn more. Bank North, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. 2 timeouts left for each team with 30.3 seconds to go in regulation. 21 to shoot. Linton-HMB with a 2-point lead on the ball. In for Schumacher. She'll back off on the dribble now. It's almost daring Carrington to foul. Schumacher lob down low. Pass juggled, and it's out of bounds. Reichman couldn't quite hang on to it. 18.9 to go in regulation. Shot clock off. 2 to tie, 3 to win for Langdon Area-Munich, and now the Cardinals take a timeout with 14.8 to play. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHB.bank. 35-33 with 14.8 seconds to play. The finish coming up.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Not new, not national. Bank North is a hometown bank focused on relationships, local decisions, and community support. Find out more at banknorth.bank. Bank North, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. 14.8 to go in regulation. Langdon Area-Munich with the ball, trailing 35-33. They'll inbound to the front court far side. Schaefer right sideline. For Haven, he'll dribble to the top with 9. Haven 16-footer on the way around. No. Scramble for the rebound. Schumacher comes away with it and gets fouled with 1.7 to play. Brooklyn Schumacher to shoot 2. Taya Feist committing the foul. That's her second. Penalty in effect. Schumacher with a chance to ice this. Her team leading 35-33. First free throw, no. It's still going to be kind of hit and hope for Langdon Area-Munich, depending on what happens here. Second free throw by Schumacher, good. Timeout for Langdon Area-Munich, their last timeout. 1.7 to play. 36-33 in favor of Linton-HMB. Langdon Area-Munich got the first basket of the game. The game was tied at 2. Then Linton-HMB went on an 11-0 run. They've led by as many as 24-14 in the third quarter. Langdon Area-Munich had cut that gap, but now they trail by 3 with 1.7 seconds to go in regulation. It's going to take something wild to tie this up and force overtime. Cardinals with 3 threes on the game, none in the second half. Hallie Overby with 2 and Ariana Schaefer with 1. Penalty in effect for both teams. And Overby has come back into the game for Langdon Area-Munich. Schumacher waving her teammates to go back and like a prevent defense. Baseball pass on the inbound by Swanson. It's intercepted by Haas, and that'll do it. Linton-HMB advances to the state tournament. They were outscored 13-11 in the fourth quarter. But the Lions, with a record of 15-11, will go to the state tournament. Langdon Area-Munich ends the year with a record of 18-9. And the final on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, DHB.bank. The final, Linton-HMB 36, Langdon Area-Munich 33. We'll sum things up in a moment on YourLiveEvent.com.
What's going on today? I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassi Precision Ag come over and do an inspection. You upgrading systems, or are you working on maintenance? Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs. Yeah, I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call. Yep, they will come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
Red River Valley winters are demanding. The expert heating and plumbing technicians at Bears Home Solutions will keep your home warm, dry, and comfortable all winter long. When winter's chill is in the air,
You need a bear in there.
check out bearshomesolutions.com.
Welcome back to Mayville State University. Joe Lancello with you as Linton-HMB advances to the St. Class B Girls Basketball Tournament with a 37th Oh boy, I am confused here. 37-34 according to the official statistics I've been given here. Okay, that adds up now on the Linton-HMB side. Anyway, the Lions going to state with a record of 15-11 as they score a 37-33 victory over Langdon Area-Munich. A game that was sloppy in a few senses, but certainly plenty of dramatics. Langdon Area-Munich opened the scoring for a 2-0 lead. That would be their only lead of the day. Linton-HMB would go on an 11-0 run. They led at 8-2 at the quarter, then 11-2 early in the second. The Lions' lead was 18-14 at the break. 25-30 the score after 3. In that third quarter, Linton-HMB took their biggest lead at 24-14. But Langdon Area-Munich would come back. They would make it a one-point game, but they could not get any closer. Couldn't get a chance to tie things up. And so it's Linton-HMB advancing to state. Check the scoring for the Lady Lions. Macy Haas, the 5'5 freshman, leading the Linton-HMB scoring with 2 threes, 3 twos, 2 of 2 at the line for 14 points. Avery Vandervorst, 4 baskets, 1 of 2 at the line for 9. Brooklyn Schumacher, 1 basket, 2 of 3 at the line for 4. Mariah Reichman, 2 threes for 6. Bobby Yancheski with a basket for 2. Megan McCrory, 2 for 4 at the line for 2. Linton-HMB with 7 of 11 at the foul line, 63.4%. 63.6, excuse me. 15 turnovers against the Lions, and unofficially they had 28 rebounds, 10 offensive boards. Schumacher leading the way with 8 rebounds. She also, while she may have had an off-scoring night with 4 points, she also had 3 block shots, 3 steals, and 2 assists. Linton-HMB with 8 points in the first quarter, 10 in the second, 7 in the third, 12 in the fourth for their total of 37. Now for Langdon Area-Munich, no one in double figures. Hillary Hoven leading the way with 10 points on 4 baskets, 2 of 2 at the line for 10. She also had 4 assists and 4 steals. Ariana Schaefer with a 3, a 2, and 2 of 2 at the line for 7. Hallie Overby, 2 threes for 6. Maya Swanson, a basket, and 3 of 4 at the line for 5. Taya Feist, 2 baskets for 4. She also had 10 rebounds and a couple of block shots. Kemi Morstead with a basket for 2. Erica Baki played and did not score. Langdon Area-Munich, 7 of 8 at the foul line for 87.5%. The Cardinals unofficially with 19 turnovers compared to 15 by Linton-HMB, and 27 rebounds unofficially, 9 on the offensive side, led by Feist with 10 rebounds. Feist also with a couple of block shots and an assist. Langdon Area-Munich, 2 points in the first quarter, 12 in the second, 6 in the third, 14 in the fourth, for their total of 34. Langdon Area-Munich ends the year 18-9. Linton-HMB now 15-11 and headed to the state Class B tournament. We'll have our post-game awards. And the scoreboard here says 36-33. It's been a long day. We'll just kind of wrap things up here. We'll be back with our post-game awards after these words on YourLiveEvent.com. There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
New Solid-Tech R floors deliver sustainable high performance from bottle to floor. They're PVC-free and made with natural stone and recycled single-use plastic for scratch-proof, flood-proof protection that stands up to all that your life demands. Because sustainability, beauty, and performance are at the heart of Solid-Tech R floors.
Available at Carpet World, 17th Avenue South, online at carpetworldfargo.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions today and beyond with the Drain Tile Project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yield and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Welcome back to Mayville State. Joe Lanceller with you as Linton-HMB advanced to the state Class B girls basketball tournament. 37-33 over Langdon Area-Munich. Time for our awards. First of all, our player of the game brought to you by Enbridge. Life takes energy. Enbridge, energy for life. Enbridge.com for career opportunities. I'll go with Linton-HMB freshman Macy Haas, who had 7 of her team-high 14 points in the fourth quarter, as the Lions were able to hang on and get a victory and advance to the state tournament. Macy Haas from Linton-HMB, our player of the game, brought to you by Enbridge. Our play of the game brought to you by Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Agassi Precision Ag in Hillsborough. Call 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Precision play, boy, that's a tough one. I'm going to go with Brooklyn Schumacher, who had a low offensive game for her with 4 points, just 1 of 8 from the field. She also had 8 rebounds, 3 block shots, and 3 steals and 2 assists. So our feature play of the game, Brooklyn Schumacher of Linton-HMB, brought to you by Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Agassi Precision Ag in Hillsboro. Call 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com, planterdoc.com. And finally, our post-game connection of the game brought to you by Halstead Telephone Company, proudly providing local reliability you can trust. Halstead Telephone, it's how to connect. HalsteadTel.com. And I'm going to go with the 3 3-pointers that Langdon Area-Munich made in the second quarter that got them back into the game after they were down 11-2 early in that second quarter and cut the gap to 18-14 at halftime. That's our connection to the game, brought to you by Halstead Telephone Company, proudly providing internet, phone, cable TV service to the rural areas and local communities throughout the Red River Valley. Been quite a day here at Mayville State. 4 teams have qualified to the state tournament. In Class A, Valley City getting by Carrington 60-59. Devils Lake over Central Cass 52-48. Advancing in Class A and in Class B, Edgeley-Cole Montpelier beating Greg's Midcoda 53-52 on a Maisie Chernlin basket with 1/2 of a second to play to win it for the Rebels. And just now, also advancing in Class B, Linton-HMB, the Lions over Langdon Area-Munich 37-33. And that is going to do it for us tonight here from Mayville State. Thanks very much for Dave Nelson, the tournament director, for all of his help. And also to his bride, Tammy, for the great food in the hospitality room. Thanks to all of our sponsors. We hope you will thank them with your business or nothing else. Just stop in to say thank you for allowing us to bring you high school sports here on yourliveevent.com. And thanks to you for listening. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. I'm Joe Lancello, the final score once again here. Linton-HMB advancing to the state Class B girls basketball tournament 37-33 over Langdon Area-Munich. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll talk to you later. Good night, everyone.